Robin.
It's me and Jimmy today. And Fezzy, of course. Sorry, Fezzy.
Yes, hey, Fezzy.
Fezzy's sitting in today. Thank you, Fez, for getting up early. People! What were we talking about before the break? Oh, yeah, Tiger. I get beat up a lot about my comments about Tiger on Twitter, but this fucking guy's done, I'm telling you. He's done for a while. He's going to win a tournament or two, but he's done.
I don't know.
He's done.
I don't know why I like Tiger. He's probably arrogant. I guess I met him once, and he was very nice.
Right.
The one interaction I had with him years and years ago, he gave me an autograph, and he was pleasant.
Well, the PGA Championship is going on. Tiger started...
Is he winning?
Oh, my God. Not only
Opie, is he winning?
Oh, my God. He might not even make the cut.
I was trying to stand for a piece of paper.
After the first 2 days of the tournament, then they cut a bunch of golfers, Jimmy, the ones that don't have a shot at winning the fucking thing. And he has a good shot at being cut after today's round. He started 3 under after 5 holes, was it, Travis? Yeah. And then
3 under is good, right?
That's fucking really good. And then he shoots a 77. 7 over par, 14 shots back. He's in 132nd place. Someone named good old Jerry Pate, I think it was, right? Jerry Pate. He's an old timer. He's like 57 years old. He also shot like a 77. So Tiger's just fucking.
Is he? I wonder what he's.
I was telling Travis before the show. A guy like that has a natural ability to swing a fucking club. Just get up to the ball and hit the fucking thing. I don't understand how he would change his entire swing.
Can you imagine?
I don't understand how these guys change their entire swing and are able to be competitive after that.
Don't forget, his wife has a girlfriend, a guy supposedly she's been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
That might fucking bug him. You know, it's like we forget. Yeah, he cheated a lot, but when you know that he was married to a 10.
Yeah,
and even though he probably didn't want to bang her anymore, when you know somebody else is fucking your chick, the mother of you. That's gotta fuck you up, man. It's like no matter what you've done, we never cheat and then think, who cares if she cheats?
Right.
Like a lot of guys have, I'm sure, killed their fucking wives for cheating after they had cheated too.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's fucking him up because he knows she's banging or he thinks she's banging someone else.
I think you're onto something yesterday. He needs all those things he was doing to just kind of clear his head and play golf properly.
Dude, this fucking invincibility.
All that addiction shit that you were discussing yesterday.
But all these people in the clubhouse that would look at him a certain way, it's almost like they all know, and they never knew before. It's got to be embarrassing. You walk into a place where you were the king,
right,
and then you've been totally exposed. That's humiliating.
Right. You were never that guy.
Or just the fact that you know that they know the way you talk dirty.
Tiger was a tussable guy.
What?
Tussable.
I know what you're saying. Tussleable?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like rub his head?
Yeah, he was like such an innocent fucking, it's Tiger.
Right.
He was almost like innocent. And he was never that guy. All that was exposed. That was all fake.
You imagine you're dirty. I mean, for us, it's not as bad because we talk about this stuff every day, but you imagine your private dirty text messages coming out in the newspaper or fucking, all the way you would fuck on Ambien, all these weird, he's a private dude.
Right.
It's like for me, it's like, who cares if they know what you say? Big fucking, but for him, that's a massive, massive invasion.
So
that's probably killing him.
Yeah, I picked Rory to win this whole fucking thing, and I got a weird sports
Rory
curse.
O'Malley, turn it off.
Rory McIlroy. So I pick him, and then he pretty much breaks his wrist yesterday. Or it's a tendon problem, right? Yeah. He hit a ball off a root. You never fucking do this in golf, Jimmy. Let me tell you this.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know much about golf, but the one thing you never want to do is fucking take a full swing if your ball is anywhere near one of these fucking roots.
A tree root?
Yeah, and he did just that, and he fucking cringed immediately. And then it looked like he was going to drop out. And every swing he had, the next 5 or 6 swings after that, he would throw the club because it hurt so much. And then all of a sudden he iced it, and it kind of came back a little bit, and he finished around, and he was even, I think, for the day. Yeah. But he's definitely injured.
So
he was the guy I picked yesterday.
He full swung on a root?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, he's lucky he didn't break his fucking arm in half. You just don't do that. He should have just kind of poked out.
I admire golf's a very, I'm sure, difficult thing to do, and I admire guys that are good at it. It just annoys me, and I wish it didn't, because I would rather enjoy it than not enjoy it. It's always on TV.
Well, what's funny is when someone like me goes and plays golf, just a regular schmo, we have to dress the part on a public golf course. It's like, really? I need a collared shirt? Really? Why?
I think it's because it's so exclusive. Golf, like there's places that they wouldn't let Clinton play because they didn't want a Secret Service. It's like, you fucking assholes.
These are shitty public courses.
No, but
it's not some real nice country club.
The ones where people really can't get into. And I know it's a private club and they have that right, but they just annoy me.
I've been denied because I didn't have a collared shirt and I had to go back to the car and put one on. I'm like, really?
Well, you mean like a stiff collar shirt or just like an Izod?
Just a shirt with a collar. They won't on some of these public courses, and they're not that great. They will not let you on if you don't have a collared shirt on.
Has to be tucked in.
Yeah, it's like, really.
I've been stopped on a fairway and told to tuck my shirt in
on a public course.
Oh yeah.
See, that's where you should be really pissed off.
But you're right. It is the only sport where you're forced to dress the part.
Yeah,
you don't. You can go play, softball, and they're not forcing you to wear, baseball uniform.
Yeah.
It just stinks.
Let me say hi to Marie in New York. Marie's going to talk golf with us. Marie.
Hey, guys.
You know golf?
Not really. I was just calling to tell you guys that you guys need to help Tiger find a caddy who's going to get him laid, like Jimmy. Jimmy, you need to be Tiger's caddy so you can help him get laid again.
Yeah, but this guy was all in with Tiger's girl thing.
Yeah, but he was married, so it's like,
Tiger doesn't need help getting laid. That's easy. Tiger needs to stop feeling like he feels like I think he probably feels like he's walking naked on the course. He's completely exposed. Everybody knows everything, and his thing is he's worried about corporate sponsorships. He should just go out and start fucking, but he wants those corporate sponsorships.
He should just be. We said it yesterday. Tiger the Playboy showing up at the golf course with a fucking bimbo. Who cares? You've been exposed, so just fucking go with it now.
But then he's going to lose $100 million in endorsements. That's what he's afraid of.
He's going to lose all that if he doesn't win a tournament the next year.
He's practically lost all of his endorsements anyway.
Nike stayed with him, didn't they?
Yeah. What's that watch company? Tag
Heuer or whatever?
Yeah, they dropped him.
Did they?
Yeah, like last week.
He's ranked what in the world right now? Oh, Marie. Go bake a pie.
What, Marie?
What, Marie? Sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say...
No, I just wanted to talk over Travis.
Oh, God. What, Marie?
When she took his money, she took his
go
ego,
dust
too.
something. What?
When she took his money, she took his ego, too.
She did take a lot of his money, but, and it's rare that I think the woman deserves half, because she didn't play golf. But I think that as a married couple, she was kind of doing the right thing from what I know, and he just really fucked up. He fucked up badly.
She doesn't deserve half.
He's got 2 kids with her.
She doesn't deserve half.
That's a tough one, man. I'm telling you.
Tiger has enough money where he could have gave her a nice settlement where she would never have to worry about money ever again. The whole half thing drives me nuts.
It drives me nuts, too.
That's ridiculous.
Only because it was such a public way he got caught 100% cheating. And again, the kids are the thing. It's like, it's hard to argue in favor of him when he fucked so many different chicks while they were married. It's like,
yeah, I understand
just
all that.
Humiliated.
But his kids are going to be taken care of for
Yeah.
the rest of their lives. She's going to be taken care of for the rest of her life. And it didn't have to be half.
Did
It's
she get half
disgusting
or
what
no?
happens to fucking guys in divorces. Simple as that.
I agree.
I'll never change my stance on that. It's ridiculous.
It is disgusting.
All right, Marie, that was wonderful. You really did a lot today. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
No, you did.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to
You're
hear
good.
Marie, it's actually hard to hear you. You're cutting in and out, but thank you.
What do you do in New York? Where are you going? What's up?
I'm going to work.
Where do you work?
I work for a nonprofit, so basically I don't make any money.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's smart.
Oh, real quick, if they make you wear a collar shirt, they should make those guys take off those dumbass loudmouth pants. Those things are awful.
I agree.
Oh, Voss wears that shit.
Oh, that shit is so fucking tacky.
The whole thing is ridiculous. It's stupid. I just want to play golf in a comfortable T-shirt.
Oh, touchdown, guys. Thanks for everything.
For everything. Wow. All right. Thank you. Let me say hi to Angelo in Tampa. Angelo.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Hey,
Hi,
man.
Angela.
Hey, back in the 90s, I wasn't much of a golfer at all. My buddies were, and one friend convinced me to go out to a public course. So he called for a tee time and all that good stuff. And I used his sister's clubs. I didn't have clubs. So we're out there waiting for our time. There's just a bunch of old people around, and there's no way in hell, I'm sorry, no 80-year-old person is going to go quicker than us two. So we're waiting, and they call him in. He goes to get the cart, and he's there for like 10 minutes. I walk in, and he's going off on the golf pro, and I'm like, what's going on? He goes, they're not going to let you play. And I'm like, why? And the guy said, verbatim, you appear to be an amateur, and you're going to slow down play on the course, come back during the week. And my buddy, knowing golf, said, you can't do that. It's a public course. We got a tee time. And they did. They basically said, you're not playing today.
Yeah,
and it just never felt more like a black guy in all my life.
Why did they say you couldn't?
Because
I appeared to be an amateur. The way I was swinging the clubs, maybe they knew they were girls' clubs. I don't know. It's not like I had a pink bag or anything, but yeah, just by how I looked.
Yeah, but
you know what?
I mean, not to get too inside, but that's the responsibility of the ranger. You know, he would push everyone along and make sure you're not slowing anyone up.
Yeah, so it was.
I do hate the attitude of these golf courses. I absolutely do. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they're kind of.
Who gives a fuck what you look like on the course? Who cares?
Well, my buddy's biggest thing was, public courses are out there to promote the game, to get new people started, to bring money into that, and they did the opposite. They're kicking people off because they're thinking as a public course that they can do something like that. Yeah, private courses, sure.
Right.
But as a public course, you want everybody to come and spend money and get involved, and, it just helps golf in general.
Right.
And this fucking asshole was just like, no, sorry, come back during the week.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd just let you guys.
Thank you, brother. Not surprised at all. All right, man.
Yeah, I don't like the attitude of the culture of it.
God. All right. We got to help Rob in New York.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir. Rob, are you just trying to get on the radio? Be honest.
Listen, this is a hot issue, and you guys must care for me because you took me really fast.
Of course, but hold on. Are you just trying to get on the show, or what you're about to say is real?
No, listen, it's real. I had to let this chick know yesterday what I found yesterday morning.
Okay.
I'm 34, going through a divorce. This chick's 22, so I'm game. Let's go back to your place, do whatever. The other night, midweek drinks on a Wednesday. Oh, I'm a gentleman, so I went down on her. I took care of business. Didn't expect anything in return. That's what I like to do when I meet a new chick. It sets me up for the next time. So,
well, hold on, dude. Jerk off on the way home?
No, I took care of that when I got home, though.
All right.
But still, listen, I've seen enough of these text messages and nasty emails. So the next morning, which was yesterday, when I hit her up with it again, the lights are on, and I noticed something between her two holes. It wasn't nasty, but they were there. I know what the fuck they were. There were 3 of them right next to each other.
On her taint?
Yeah, pretty much, like right below her pussy hole.
What were they?
They looked like warts.
Oh, okay.
Like little, I thought she had like shingles or psoriasis.
Oh,
what
my
the
God.
fuck is that?
Are you sure it wasn't herp?
Hey, listen, man, I don't know. I looked at everything on the internet. I Wikipedia'd. I was on WebMD.
WebMD, oh, my God. We tell you guys all the fucking time, don't do the WebMD thing. Because you want to talk about a flow chart that leads to cancer or AIDS, go to WebMD.
Absolutely. It's more along the lines of a wart. I got this information from what I looked at. And then I was trying to tell her, as responsible as I can, like, hey, don't feel funny, but I think I found this morning and didn't know what to say.
Right.
So she took it well. I took the medical approach to it, like, it could be a side effect of HPV. If you have that, you might be in line for cervical cancer. Get yourself checked out. Then she tells me, yeah, well, she had, like, cancerous cells removed from something years ago when she was a teenager. And I'm like, well, fuck, all right, well, check that out. And now I'm wondering if, in fact, it was warts.
Maybe. She may not even know she has them there. That seems like a tough place to check.
She didn't. According to her, she didn't. She was, like, really embarrassed,
Yeah.
To the point where I was talking to her, like, look, it's okay. Better I found it than somebody else that was going to ridicule you and cast you out,
Does she,
I'm a little more mature. But what's my risk now? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I could only be so cool about this. Like, I was definitely there. I took care of that area good, my friends.
Does she take I don't know, take spin classes?
No. She's a little chunky. She's not doing anything.
Are you saying it could be from the bike? The bike seat cramming her fucking taint?
Right, maybe
it might be.
Maybe a little too moist down there.
Yeah, it works like
from spin class.
It's like a chin strap, but on her fucking asshole and vagina. I don't know, man. Chances are, like, if you're a guy, you've probably been exposed to it anyway. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, what guy hasn't been fucking exposed to warts? We just don't know we got them.
I don't know. I don't have anything. I had a pretty good run of long-term relationships and the few bangs in between. I haven't gotten anything, nor have I ever seen anything. This is the first time I saw it. I know I was in that area twice before I realized it.
Well,
I'm wondering what my exposure is, you know?
Well, how fucking wasted were you that if you're taking care of the area, you didn't notice a few speed bumps?
No, the night I didn't know the night before because it was kind of dark. You know, you're just working by memory. You're feeling yourself out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning, back by popular request, she wanted it again, and now the lights are on. I'm looking. I'm like, hey, wait a minute.
Wow. Did you try to pop them?
No, I did not. No, sir. You know, I mean, they weren't nasty. It just looked like her skin, but it was a little fucked up. I'm like, that shouldn't be there. I know what that is.
Jimmy, what do you think?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know, but whatever. I wouldn't freak about that. You know, herp or fucking, if you saw herpes sores, that's different. But if you just see what could be a wart, I mean, yeah, that's gross. But you know how many chicks you probably fucked that had them and didn't know? Do you know how many chicks you fucked that had? I mean, you know, even a long-term relationship, a lot of times girls don't get checked for that.
No, unless you're getting your pelvic check or whatever they do, you know, with the inside scope or something. You could be riddled with these on the inside and not know.
Yeah.
I just happened to see it on the outside, and they weren't runny or it wasn't gross. It wasn't like any of those emails you see from your buddies. This was just like, oh, look what the fuck that is, you know?
Are you panicking?
No, I'm no. I mean, you know, you gotta fucking face the fire. You know, I thought I did the right thing by telling her in a way where she wouldn't freak out. But on the other hand, I want to know, like, is my fucking tongue gonna fall out in 5 years? Do I have to worry about what I did?
Well, did they look like skin tags?
Yeah.
So maybe they're skin tags.
No, trust me.
What's her nationality?
Oof, I don't know. She's Irish. She looks Irish, French, Canadian.
If she looks French Canadian, that means she probably has a nice pussy. I don't know why I always associate like French and Polish chicks and Native American chicks with having fucking fat boxers.
They got polished pussies.
Yeah, nice fat ones.
Fat, like no inner lips. The juiciness on the outside covers it all. You have to like open her leg to get to it.
What's worse than a fat pussy with no clit? You ever have those big lips and a fucking no clit? It's like, what are you doing?
I've had them all, but who are we to be picky? You know what I mean?
Bob, believe me, I'll take it. I'm not saying I've never actually objected, but it reminds me of like the chimp lady's face. Like you just see like this fucking fat cheeks and no nose. It's kind of creepy, even though she had a big nose. All right, well.
All right, I don't know.
So that's what I got going on. I don't know if I'm due to call Dr. Steve tonight whenever he's on. I just want to know, like, how does one get it through
All right,
contact?
fine. Wake up, Dr. Stupid Steve. Hold on the line, Rob. We'll go back to you when we get Steve up.
Hold on, Sal.
Hey, thanks, guys.
That's Rob, yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's say hi to Brian in Texas. Brian.
Hey, he needs to just get some alcohol and scissors and cut that shit off. That'd be cool. No worries.
Hey, let me ask you, dude. I have a little skin tag on my head that drives me nuts, and I got to get it off. It's ugly, but I forget I have it.
It's not that noticeable.
I know, but it's fucking horrible, right? It's right there. I got to get.
I had one on my throat, and I seriously, dude, I cut it off with scissors. It bled like a motherfucker, but I mean, you know, they're harmless.
I should just pull it off.
Yeah, I think my brother does all his own surgery. You could do that one, Jimmy. That's easy.
I want to get it removed though.
I go to a skin doctor every fucking year, and the shit she does to me, I'm like, I could do that.
I should do that too. Will she pull it off? Will they cool it off or something?
You just take a little fucking medical scissor or whatever and cut it off. And it bleeds a little bit, and then you put a Band-Aid on it. And then if you do it yourself, it's free. If you go to a doctor, it's like $400, $200 probably per skin tag. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they're just gonna.
I think my brother uses what does he use? I'm trying to think. He uses clippers, like fucking toenail clippers. Oh. Yeah, try that, Jimmy. Toenail clippers.
No.
You wouldn't do that?
Fuck no.
You'll get a nice cut. Oof. All right, man. So you do your own surgery there, Brian?
Oh, yeah, where I can, I'm
Yeah.
not going to pay somebody that much money to do something I can do myself.
Right, I hear you.
That's a can-do attitude.
There's a lot of guys out there that do their own surgery, I'm telling you. We could do a whole hour on this. I wish...
Old school.
If my brother Brett's up, the owner of F.H. Riley's in the heart of Huntington Village, we're expanding. We took over the upstairs. We're fucking moving forward, making the place bigger. If he's up, please call, because this fucking kid... He's been in the restaurant business since he was 12, 13 years old. No, there's no health insurance in that business until you own something. And that kid has fucking done his own surgery, man. Impressive shit.
I'll get rid of my skin tag.
You want to do it right now?
No, I don't.
Dr. Steve.
Good morning.
Are you awake?
Yeah.
You've heard of guys that do their own surgery, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. Before we go to Rob, who has a really good question for you, he's panicking. What kind of surgery can we do to ourselves before it gets too dangerous? We could do the skin tag thing, right? That's easy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But there was a guy when I was a medical examiner, I got that really bizarre journal called the Journal of the National Association of Medical Examiners, and these guys love to tell stories and put it into scientific terms, but they're really just telling horror stories. And
sure.
This one guy was having improper sexual thoughts, and so he thought it was his adrenal glands that was causing it. So in his dorm room, he did an adrenalectomy on himself.
Where are your adrenal glands?
Well, they're above your kidneys. So this guy opened up his abdomen and apparently gave himself some kind of anesthesia, but was able to perform the surgery. Got one of his adrenals out before he had to stop because he had too much pain when he had to retract his liver.
Get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely true story. And he ended up going to the hospital, and he was in the hospital for a while, but he survived. So
what a dope. What was the problem? What was he wanted to suck dick or something?
No, pedophile? I don't know. He never. It never really said that in the article, but he
was hoping to turn it off.
And he did all this research about how to take out his own adrenal glands.
Jesus,
stuff. It was bizarre.
Yeah, no, I know that. I knew that guy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he's all right.
He didn't know. He's all right.
Well,
there's a term for that in psychiatry, and I can't remember what it is. But.
All right. Hold on. We got Rob. So, Rob, we got Dr. Steve on the line now.
Dr. Steve, hello.
Dr. Steve's not a real doctor. He just plays one on the radio. We all know that.
Right.
And
yes.
So tell Dr.
My own beer too.
And makes his own wine. So tell Dr. Steve what you got going on, and maybe he could diagnose you without seeing you. You got to remember that.
Let me sum it up for what happened. Rob was in Los Angeles, and Magic Johnson put a load in his hiney. Is that a problem? Go.
Oh, fuck. Well, it's not that bad. No, it wasn't Magic Johnson. It's not age related, and there wasn't a dick in my ass this time. But no, listen, I was going downtown on somebody the other night, and then the next morning, I realized that she had something between her on her taint that I believe to be 2 or 3 warts.
Okay.
That she didn't know about.
Well, Dr. Steve, ask him what they look like and all that, I guess, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it looked they looked healthy as they could be for being there. They weren't oozing, they weren't weird or bumpy. It just looked like 3 little flat, like little triangles almost, like little pyramids.
Okay. Well, genital warts can look like a lot of different things. They can look like little skin tags. They can be fungating, where they just look like a chunk of cauliflower cascading out of...
No, nothing like this. It almost looked like...
Fungating.
It looked like skin.
You never want to hear that he got something fungating.
Fungating. Oh, God.
Fungating. No.
Holy shit. You never want anything that looks like cauliflower on you. Oof.
There was no seepage or oozing or anything,
Seepage.
Yeah.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Okay, so 3 triangular things, and it just looked like skin.
Yeah, it was the same color as everything else. Like, I had to look at it for a while, because I didn't know. There's a lot going down there. Maybe it was like another layer of skin or folds or whatever these chicks have going on, but no, this was significantly lower than her opening. So it wasn't part of her vag. It was definitely something that shouldn't be there, that I was in close contact to before I noticed it and the night before. So I'm wondering what my exposure is and what's the risk. Is something like this transmittable?
Yeah. Here's the thing. If they were warts, it is possible for you to transmit that from the genitalia to the mouth. It's called human papillomavirus that causes warts, and it is certainly transmissible. It's a sexually transmissible disease. Now, I'm not convinced that these things were warts, though. It's not impossible that she could have had some kind of trauma there, or even vag zits at one point that caused scar tissue, because, this sounds a little bit like it could have been scar tissue. How well do you know her? I mean, I
don't. We're getting to be fast friends as we speak about it.
Okay,
I took a responsible approach. I told her about it.
I'm sure she's happy that you're on a national radio show. Actually, this show is heard around the world now.
That's right.
I know. 2 countries.
Yes, I'm sure.
This is what you can do. As long as this is somebody that you'll see again and you can talk to her about it, she needs to go get checked out and see if those things are indeed warts. If they are not, you're pretty much good to go, assuming that she doesn't have gonorrhea or chlamydia. Or syphilis or any of the other things that you could get. But if they are indeed warts, it's not impossible that you could have transmitted those yourself. Now, the odds are not 100%. Even if she has herpes, the odds that you'll transmit that to you are not 100%, even if she's got a lesion, although it's really close if she's got a lesion. So.
He was licking them.
Yeah. I know, but it's
I was all over there. I mean, so skin to skin transferring is possible regardless of the state of the wart. Like, it doesn't have to be infectious or disgusting looking for you to be able to get it yourself.
Well, that was what I was going to say. The reason it's not 100% is because the warts, or the virus, is protecting itself by this sheath of wart that it's created. And a lot of times the viruses aren't right there on the surface, and if it's not, one of these fungating cauliflower type warts, it's less likely that you'll pick it up.
Will you not say, Steve, you can't say things like a sheath of wart. Do you know how awful a sheath of wart is? It sounds like an alternative band. Sheath of Wart is playing in Irving Plaza tonight.
Jimmy, when he says it to you, it sounds gross. But for me, it actually sounds like this thing I saw could have been protecting me from what she had, so I don't mind hearing a sheath of wart.
A sheath of wart.
You didn't get any of the juice on you, right? It didn't pop or nothing.
No, it was very healthy. It looked like skin color. It was
Imagine it pops and some of that juice hits your eye.
I mean, if it is I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm kind of half still fucking nervous because there is a chance skin-to-skin contact. That's how you spread these.
How about you tell her that she owes you and that she's got to get checked out and then give you a fucking phone call and tell you what it is?
Right.
Well, no, she's already on that. She was all freaked out yesterday. She said she was going to the doctor today.
All right, so this is what you got to do, Rob. You got to fucking let us know on Monday what it is.
Oh, I can't wait to call you guys again.
All right, good.
All right, yeah, it might be a sheath of wart, but if it's fungating, it could be a problem. You don't need it fungating because the virus is protecting itself, much like the virus in this studio does when he can't tell a joke. It's a sheath of wart.
There's no fucking punchline here.
Right.
Fungating.
Fungating.
Jesus.
All right.
Sounds like something black kids do with fungating. It's got something to do with attacking white people by slamming them into a gate. Boo.
I think it's planking.
Boo.
Some form of planking. Fun gating.
As I started that joke, I realized there was nothing humorous happening.
Yeah,
it happens.
I didn't help too much either. Steve, anything else for poor Rob, who's probably going to die in 10 years from AIDS?
No, it's really common. About 50% of people who are really sexually active have been exposed to human papillomavirus, and
I'm not. You know what sucks? I am not really sexually active. I'm going through a divorce. I filed my papers. This is the first chick I've banged in 6 years, and I didn't even bang her. I just went down on her. I hate you guys. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, Rob. Give us an update, Rob. Everyone wants to know.
Take care, Sal.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
More importantly, we got guys calling up Steve that have done the surgery to themselves. This is a guy thing. I don't think women do the self.
I've never heard of a woman doing it.
But I know my brother Brett. He's got some great stories, but I don't think he's up yet. But he's fucking done a lot of surgery on himself. He once got a nail stuck in him from a nail gun, and he removed it himself. Could you imagine? He went over to my brother's house, and they did it together.
Nice.
And it was deep, deep in him. I forgot where it was. I think it was in his hand or something.
You know,
I remember that one, but he's done a whole bunch of these.
If you're in Braveheart times and you need to yank an arrow out of your shoulder, that's one thing. But
right.
We don't live on a desert island. You could go to the doctor and have that done.
You know what I was thinking of recently? It's funny you said Braveheart. Like those old days, the Roman Empire, it's like we forget there was no internal medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Like as much as my nose gets stuffed and I'll use like a neti pot, or I know I got surgery, what the fuck did even the Caesars couldn't get their stuffy noses fixed?
No, they just suffered.
You were supposed to die.
Yeah.
People lived to be 35.
Yeah, you were supposed to die from all that shit.
We made it to 40-something.
Yeah.
Was 40s considered old back then?
Yeah, in some cultures it was, yeah. I mean,
And then once in a while you'd make it to the 70s, but that was rare?
Yes, that's right. What really did it, though, wasn't so much modern medicine, was modern sanitation. That's one of the things that really jumped our life expectancy.
Oh, what do you, like what? Like, because now we know more about germs?
Well, yeah, I mean, they cleaned up the water supply, and so we weren't getting cholera and all kinds of waterborne illnesses, and then they cleaned up the food supply, so we weren't getting foodborne illnesses, and then we just weren't shitting where we eat, and when we developed sewers and stuff, to get the shit away from the food and water supply.
All right, listen, I want to go to some of these home surgery guys. Ryan in the Bronx. Ryan.
Good morning, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, quick thing. That chick might have an ingrown hair too, man. Because I had something like that near my ball bag once. It formed like a pimple, but it turned out to be like an ingrown hair, But anyway, in my case,
yeah, absolutely right.
What's that, Doc?
I said absolutely right.
One time I woke up in the middle of the night. Just probably I was like 19. I broke a tooth years ago in the front, like on the bottom jawline. And I woke up with like this crazy pressure in my head, and fucking my sheets were soaked with sweat. I was bugging out, like I didn't know what to do. And I went to the bathroom, like fucking. For some reason, when shit like that happens, I go and stare at myself in the mirror, like that's like I'm gonna put myself in a fucking trance to beat the pain or whatever. And I fucking noticed that I had like a white bump on my gum under the tooth that was fucked. So I was like, fuck this, man. I went and got a razor blade, fucking slashed the bottom of my gum. Oh, like. Smallest cut, though, like when I say slash, I didn't put a fucking, an 8-inch cut, just like a centimeter. Dude, this shit drained out of my mouth. I felt the fucking pain relief from the back of my head to the front of my fucking face. And I was just like, wow, like that was probably the smartest thing I've ever fucking done in my life. When I told my dentist about it, the dude freaked out, But I could tell, like, same shit Opie said, It's like, I go to you, you charge me $1,500 for that,
Yeah. I did the same thing.
Chip.
You did not.
But, quick question. You guys ever hear anything about that dude that said he killed his wife or no?
No, never heard a word.
Well, I heard he killed her.
You did?
Oh,
yep.
yeah?
Yep.
All right. Punch it out, boys.
All right, man.
It's funny. All right. Take care.
Yeah, Jimmy was gone. I didn't even tell you he killed her.
Oh, cool.
Dr. Steve.
Danny or Sam working the computer today?
What?
Sam will attempt to, but he won't do it well.
I'll do it all right.
Just Google fungating genital wart.
Why? We
Google fungating genital wart.
All right, hold on. I want to go to a woman that does this surgery.
Who is this bitch?
This is what the health system has fucking done to us, man. We will do some of these procedures ourselves now. Melissa, go ahead.
Hi. When you go to the emergency room, they usually charge about $3,000, like total bills. So I started I'm a heroin addict, so you get a lot of abscesses. So I've gotten pretty good at lancing them myself, cutting them open.
How do you do that? With razor blades?
A razor. Sometimes I'll just make a series of holes using a syringe, a clean syringe, and then you just kind of lean on it and push it out. I'm better than the doctors.
You're a heroin addict? That sucks. Are you trying to get better?
No.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
Why aren't you trying to get better?
I don't, it doesn't work out. I try, but I think it's, I'm one of those addicts I use more to, I'm definitely self-medicating at this point, not really feeling the high, but.
What'd you want to be when you were growing up?
I didn't think I'd live past 27, so, everything else I guess is gravy or crap, I don't know.
Do you have a job?
No, I don't.
How do you get your money?
How much are you spending on heroin every day?
Yeah, how much you spending on it, right?
Almost 100 a day.
Where are you getting the money?
I'm on disability. I'm one of those people.
Oh, wow.
If you wanted, and you got to want to, but if you wanted to get out of that cycle,
what are you doing?
I don't know.
He's being a doctor. He has to.
Yeah, but we don't have to save all the fucking baby turtles. Let her go.
You don't have to. I mean,
She's cool. You could tell this is what she wants.
I mean, there are maintenance programs that you can get into where you're actually still getting medication like Suboxone or Methadone, and you just don't have to be, popping abscesses on yourself.
Why did you become a heroin addict? Like, what was the thing that happened to you, if you had a point to it?
Nothing really happened. I mean, I wish I had been molested or had a good reason to. I mean, great childhood, everything. I have pictures that I drew when I was in grammar school of syringes going into trees that were made up of veins. I showed psychiatrists and asked them, why would a, 4th, 5th, 6th grader draw these pictures? So, I don't know. Destiny? Who knows?
And Steve, we found what you were looking for, by the way. Yes. The fungating.
Yes.
But hold on. I don't want to describe. Sam, I need Sam on the radio.
Why? What's wrong?
Why?
What happened?
I want you to describe that one right there.
Is it bothering Sam?
Yeah, he can't look at it, but I wanted to describe it for
which
the radio.
One? Point to the one.
This one right here.
Oh, my God.
Sam, what is that? Describe it.
It looks like... Oh.
Talk into the mic and describe it for the radio. There's a page of fungating genital warts.
I could describe it, but then you can't use my description.
No, I want Sam to do it because he won't be happy.
All right, and then can I describe it
yeah.
afterwards? All right, go ahead, Sam. You go first.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like it's a penis, and
what's it around it?
There's warts surrounding the head,
right under it.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
What about that one?
Well, the one you pointed to, Jimmy, it looks like he dipped his penis in chopped meat.
Yeah. This one up here is pretty bad too.
Which one? Point to it. I don't.
Look at the top left. Oh, it looks like you see that's where the hole of the penis is. You got to look, Sam.
Oh my God.
That's the hole. Can you describe that one?
There's huge amounts of warts just protruding off of it.
It's like cauliflower.
Yeah, that's cauliflower.
He's a small dick too. It literally the warts are almost as wide as his cock.
He must have been a hell of a boxer.
Oh, yeah. His dick is a wrestler.
You go about halfway down, there's a vagina that just has warts cascading out of it.
Cascading.
Gross.
I also love
this one.
Jimmy. I love how jaded we've gotten that we have a heroin addict on the line and we don't even care.
Well, but she doesn't want. If she wants to get, she knows what to do. If she wants to stop, I think, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know what to do if you want to stop.
Yeah, she doesn't want.
I've been in place. I mean, I know how you guys feel about people with psychiatric issues, but I think that's definitely what the heroin's for. If I don't use my depression level and the fetal position, I mean, that happens a lot faster if I don't use.
Can I tell you, I don't have any tolerance for people with emotional issues, but that's because it's all-encompassing in my fucking life.
Yeah.
And I've had it. And it's not fair for me to say that, but I can't take it anymore.
But hold on, I also have a lot of empathy for people who have mental illness and stuff. My issue is not that they're sick. It's the self-centeredness of it that doesn't get addressed. It's the only thing that bugs me.
I just hate how it affects your life.
Right.
It's fucking frustrating.
It's like when you're staring at the abyss or in the abyss, it's not that you're self-centered, it's just that you can't even fathom how it affects other people.
That's part of it, yeah.
Hey, do you at least listen to cool music when you're on heroin?
Absolutely. absolutely. That's part of the enjoyment of it. You know, I put on the Buzzcocks, I put on, old punk, I listen to everything.
The Buzzcocks. It sounds like bees are on a cock.
Exactly, Ship.
Horrible. So you're on disability and you're using all your money to get heroin, right?
Basically, yeah.
So you probably live in a shithole.
No, I live in a house I grew up in.
You live with your parents?
I live with my husband. Just passed away. So
What did he pass away of?
what do you think?
Oh, drugs.
OD'd?
Or AIDS?
No, he didn't. He didn't OD, but drugs killed him just because he didn't take care of himself the way he should have.
Oy. Oy.
I know. I'm such a happy. I didn't mean to be the downer of the morning.
No, it's
Sorry.
all. It's fine.
Fine. You didn't hurt my heart on.
All right, Melissa. Try to. I don't know.
Good luck.
What do you
Melissa.
say to Melissa?
Good luck. I mean,
luck?
I hope you get better.
Yeah.
I hope I get a gun and put a bullet in my head, but that's okay.
But if you want, if you're not, I know how it is to be that depressed, but you got to want to do something about it. I mean, you can't just keep languishing in it because it's comfortable.
It's just, like I said, I mean, my husband suffered from depression too, but there were things he wanted, like he wanted to go to Ireland, he wanted to travel. Like, there's nothing I want to do or see. So it's like, when people say get better, it's like, but why? It's not going to make the world any brighter a place for me. It's just going to be, I'm miserable, but dealing with it head on.
Oh, I don't know if that's true, though, because the symptom that you're talking about is a symptom called anhedonia, which is just a lack of taking pleasure in stuff, or apathy, and those are both symptoms of depression. And those symptoms will go away if you get your depression treated. And the one thing is using something that depresses your central nervous system won't really treat your depression. It just kind of masks it, So.
Can I ask a question, Dr. Steve? I mean, I've been on every psychotropic medication known to man in high doses, and they never had any impact on me. Is that because of the heroin? But I know other heroin addicts who are on the the Zoloft and the Prozac, etc., and they feel it. It does. Like my brain, the only drug I ever had an effect from was Abilify, and I went totally psychotic on the antipsychotic.
Yeah.
I mean, do they counterintuitive or?
I mean, yes, they can have what are called paradoxical effects, where you give somebody Ativan, it's supposed to calm them down, it makes them crazy. So that's why there's so many different drugs, because one isn't going to work for everybody. But there's some new antidepressants out there. Definitely talk therapy is on the list of things to do, and then just getting out of the cycle of going to the streets to get your medication can make a big difference. If you're getting it from either a methadone clinic or your regular doctor, in the case of Suboxone, and it's a lot cheaper. It would be like getting a raise, because you wouldn't be spending $100 a day, and that might brighten your outlook a little bit. But there is help out there, but like Jimmy said, you kind of got to want it. But you got to be aware that it actually would help you, But it may take 2 or 3 or even 20 tries.
And how old are you, Melissa?
40.
Yeah, it's too late.
No, not too late.
I maybe hope out there, but I don't know if there's hope out there. So,
you can't go through life like that, just waiting to die. That kind of stinks too, right?
Yeah, I would agree, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You got. So why don't you do something?
Like what, Jimmy? What is there to do?
Like make an effort into getting better. Like, first of all, why don't you address the heroin? That's number one thing when you're not doing well. Get rid of the heroin addiction.
Start there?
Yeah. Like maybe go to a detox or a rehab and then fucking, try to start from there. But recovering from heroin you can't understate how much that would help depression. Stop shooting heroin or whatever you're doing.
No, yeah, shooting. I guess. I mean, but I've been depressed in some level. I mean, literally, swear to God, since I'm 6 years old. Like, this has been it's just as I've gotten older, it's gotten progressively worse. It's just.
But I understand that, and I know that's a real thing, and it's not just the drugs, but the drugs are the elephant in the room. You got to fucking do something about that, and then you can worry about the other stuff. But if you're 40 and you've been like this since you were 6, well, in 34 years, medications have come a long way. And the fact that you're doing heroin, no, you're not going to test any medication's real effects if you're fucking doing dope.
Yeah.
It's a good place to start, right?
Yeah.
If you're trying to get yourself back together, get rid of the heroin addiction.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that whatever whatever I've done to my serotonin and my dopamine, the heroin works. Like, you know, I was on, you know, like 300 milligrams of, you know, either Zoloft or one of those. They had given, you know, I had to take like 6 different pills because they only come in a certain milligram amount, and it did nothing. Like, I wish I had negative side effects. I just had no side effects. It was taking a placebo, basically. It was, you know, I'd be in the psych's office, and when the nurse would leave, I'd be the other patients like, does this work on anybody? And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I couldn't leave my house. Now I'm great. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm the only person in the world that these medications have no effect on.
How long have you been doing heroin?
10 years.
All right, well, maybe that's a big part of it. And I imagine you were drinking a lot before then, right?
I drink it all. I hate alcohol.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You just started with heroin?
I started with cocaine.
How long were you doing that?
When was I doing that?
How long?
How long? Probably like 5 years, 5 or 6 years.
All right, so since you were 25, the last 15 years you've been just addicted, right?
Yeah, basically. You know, the coke I just stopped one day and then I started jogging like 6 miles a day, and then I found heroin.
Wow. You know what? I think you should do the commercial for Sirius XM. A heroin addict is able to get a fucking subscription to our show. Holy shit.
And enjoy it.
Yeah, it's great. The show's great. When I go to Cops, that's when I listen to Opie and Anthony.
Jesus. All right, Melissa, I don't know what to say to you.
Good luck, Melissa, but, you know, really, there's another way. Even if I'm not saying life's going to be great, but it's going to be a lot better than what you're doing now.
Yeah. You're gone?
Hello? She probably get disconnected. She didn't seem like she would hang up.
Wow, I think she just shot herself.
It would have been louder.
Dr. Steve.
Bye, Melissa.
Are you depressed now?
I am depressed.
Oh, well, I know someone who's got some dope if you need it.
Wow.
You know, she's off the phone, and but you know, just that cycle of going to the street and spending $100 a day and popping your own abscesses and stuff. There is another way to do this, and she could still be on narcotics, you know, for a while,
right?
While they were weaning her off. So there is. You know, like Jimmy said, you got to really want to do it, and she doesn't want to.
All right, Bobby in North Carolina. Bobby.
Hey, what's up, Opie? Before you took that depressing fucking phone call, the second she heard her voice, you prejudging ass, you just went, ugh. I've never fucking laughed so hard.
Yeah, that's funny.
Listening to that.
I just have like I don't know. I have this gift. I can hear the voice and I just know what I'm gonna get.
She could have been a 10, and you're just like,
I know.
Who the fuck are you?
Sorry, Bobby. I'm an asshole.
Her voice bugged you?
Yeah. I like Melissa. I hope she. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
Let me. You want to do more self surgeries? Yeah, let's go to Ben in California. Ben.
Hey, Opie, how are you today, man?
Pretty good, brother. We got me and Jimmy today, and called out sick, and Fezzi sitting in, which was very nice of him today.
You know, I heard that Fezzi was in today. I'm sure I'm glad to hear him doing 2 shows.
Fucking 2-show Fezzi, man. It's that's his new nickname.
2-show Fezzi rules.
All right, what do you got?
I pulled the tooth out just yesterday, man. Driving down the road, it was just killing me, and I couldn't stand the pain anymore. So I ripped the fucking thing out.
With your fingers?
No, man, I used a pair of small vice grips.
Jesus.
On there. Well, hey, man, short-term pain over long-term pain. You know, I can deal with that, you know. When I was in the Marine Corps, I used to get, like ingrown toenails.
Yeah.
They can do the same thing. You use your knife and kind of dig them out and just rip them off, man.
I think I have one of my brothers that took off his own toe nail as well. Yeah. This self-surgery thing happens all the time because you know what it's going to cost if you go to a doctor or the emergency room.
Well, it's the whole, like I said, I look at it as I can deal with pain short amount of time.
Right.
If you take care of it and just get it the fuck over with, then you're good. But who wants to sit around with agony with a toothache and, oh, shit, man. Pull that fucking thing out, deal with it later.
Right on, brother.
Reminds me of a little movie I saw called...
yeah, thanks.
What was that movie with Tom Hanks who was stranded on the island? Castaway. Where he had to pull his own tooth. By the way, we're looking at footage. Grayson Chance is live at Fox.
Yeah, how old is he?
He's young. Ellen DeGeneres is like
14.
He's very good.
Oh, that's the kid that Ellen discovered?
It doesn't seem like
on
there's a
Ellen's
Justin
record label?
It doesn't seem like there's a Justin Bieber vibe outside the building, is there?
No. He's not at that level, even close.
You want a picture with him?
No.
No. I mean, if he was there, I would, sure, but he might be famous someday.
He's on Fox News, so I'm assuming Eric is working on him for the after show. That's the Loverboy gig.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me say hi to John in West Virginia. John.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, man.
Well, I had this friend who told me he had these big, large bumps on his beanbag, and I told him I'm not a doctor, you know. So they were about the size of the blueberries, you know, the standalone fruit.
Sure.
So I seen this motherfucker do some home surgery on
You can
himself.
handle that. Yeah.
He lanced, go on. All right. He lanced one of those bad boys, and it splattered against a fucking mirror, and the smell was unbearable. I think they were like cysts, but they could have been some kind of STD. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but, you know.
But the thing splattered after he lanced it?
Yeah, he lanced it. He lanced it like
Nice.
poked it with. He just stuck a fucking needle down in it and just, squeezed it, and it just went all over the mirror like spread wide. And the smell was fucking unbearable.
What do you
I
think?
want to hear some chip action. I want to hear some chip on that.
Chad got nothing to say. I mean, what are you going to do? He's lancing a boil. Like,
You know
what's
what his name was?
what's he, Sir Lancelot or something?
Yeah, his name was Lance.
Steve, what do you think that was?
I like this dude.
Yeah,
what do you think, Doc?
He had some plugged sebaceous glands that got infected, is what it sounds like, and those were little abscesses. So yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, sebaceous, right? Sebaceous Bach or something. It's a good singer.
All right, let's go to Heather in Brooklyn. Heather?
Hey, it's Heather Height.
Oh, that's Heather Height. I recognize his voice. What's up, Heather?
I never got to go to the doctor when I was a kid. I think my dad had some kind of manic depression that went undiagnosed, and he moved us out to the middle of nowhere. And so if I got sick, I had to just kind of suffer through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember having really high fevers and just being out of my mind as a kid, and he would just go to work and leave me there, and I guess if I didn't die, I was okay, you know?
My mother was sick, and there was a doctor would come over. He was a black doctor, and he would always lay her on the floor and do all kinds of leg and chest tests on her or something.
Well, you're lucky to have that kind of health care, Chip.
Yeah, there'd be two of them in there, the doctor and the doctor's helper. And she would say, Chipper, go outside now. The doctors are going to help Mother. And they'd make all kinds of noise on the floor and leave water on the floorboards.
They did home visits.
What's that?
They did home visits.
Jesus.
Yeah, they was checking a guy. Didn't look like a doctor, though. He looked like the guy that was cutting the grass the week before. His underarms smelled.
Heather, you could have died.
I know. I probably have some kind of heart condition or something from having strep throat
Yeah.
without any kind of antibiotics or anything. He was weird socially. He would not want to. He'd get angry when the phone rang and stuff. And
Why?
Well, yeah. What was he doing? Just yelling at it, quit ringing or something?
Why do you get angry if the phone rings?
he would be, who the hell is calling? He would literally yell every time the phone rang, and I was a teenager. So
Where's he now?
he lives in the mountains in Pennsylvania. He's a redneck.
Oh, you don't really talk to him anymore?
No, he's the only living of 3 kids, and both his brother and sister died from drugs. So
Oh, nice.
Is he doing drugs?
no, actually, he's only an alcoholic. So he's the white sheep of the family.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, thanks, Heather.
All right.
Oh, sure, you're welcome.
We got a guy that...
TMI.
Avi, is it? Or Avi, or what the fuck? Avi?
It's Avi, yeah, from New Jersey.
Oh, hi. I watch a lot of things in your format.
Fuck, I know. Wow. I don't ever want to laugh at Chip, but fuck. Avi, what do you got, brother?
Yeah, I had a rotten tooth in the back of my mouth, and there was just pieces of it falling off. And then one day I pulled out this stringy rubber band from it, and I went to the dentist to get the rest of it taken out, and I told him about it. He said I pulled the nerve right out of the tooth.
Oh, my God.
You must have had lovely breath.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Well, it won't hurt anymore after that.
But is it possible to pull your own nerve out?
Yeah.
How is it possible? The pain...
Well, the nerve, look, by the time you can yank it out like that, that nerve is
It's gone already?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tooth
yeah.
was dead.
Yeah.
Tooth was dead.
Yeah. All right, punching out.
All right.
There you go. He pulled his own nerve out there, Dr. Steve.
There you go.
Sometimes when I was young and I was running around the house banging spoons or something, my mother would say, "Get off them, Chipper," and I'd say, "What?" She'd say, "My nerves, you're on them."
Yeah.
That's how she would tell me to stop running around making noise.
Let's go to Todd in South Carolina. Todd.
Oh, man. Been a listener since y'all did that assault on the media, man. Love the show, dude.
Thanks, Todd.
Hey.
Thanks, Todd.
And, about a month ago, I went to the doctor. I had like a golf ball size lump on the side of my throat. Basically, what she told me was it was a blocked salivary gland. Basically, it was like kidney stones in my salivary gland. Be about $2,000 to get it taken out, outpatient surgery. I couldn't afford to take the day off, and fuck paying $2,000. I started squeezing on that motherfucker, and 3 like little things just popped out from underneath my tongue.
Wow.
I was working on that sucker, and I could feel like it felt like a half a quart of fluid came out behind it. Instant relief. Never swole up again, and it was the best feeling in the world. Fuck that $2,000. I mean, it was great. It hurt like a motherfucker, but it was great.
See, I'm telling you, this happens all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a few
salivary
people out there
duct
that fuck themselves up bad by trying to do this shit.
Hey, Steve, what were some of the other, like back in the days before this stuff, that they would have to fix on themselves that, like, now we couldn't dream of fixing on ourselves?
Well, if you got trauma to your leg, someone would just have to saw it off with no anesthesia. And the trick with the doctors, and especially in the Civil War, if you got a wound that was quote unquote mortifying, then it would. Did you hang up on me?
No, we're right here.
Okay, I just make sure. Sorry. Now I have.
I decided to take a nap.
But if you had a wound that was mortifying, the best doctor was the doctor who could take your leg off in under 14 seconds. And it wasn't just the sawing of the leg off that was so horrific, because then it was bleeding. So what do you do to stop the bleeding? You take a red-hot poker and you jab it onto the stump to burn it, to cauterize it.
Cauterize it, right? Oh, my God. How would they get it off in 14 seconds?
Yeah, just, really good sawing technique.
Couldn't anyone be a doctor back then if that's all you had to do?
Well, the original doctors were barbers.
Yeah, but really?
Yeah, that's where there were the sort of Hippocratic type doctors that did symptom management. But if you were in a little town in England or something, you would go to the barber to get stuff done, and they could bleed you, and
Jesus.
and that's where the barber pole comes from, is that red and white, because they would take gauze to sop up all the blood, and then they would hang those strips out on a pole outside their establishment to dry, so that they could reuse them.
Jesus.
And so the red and white, the wind would whip the things around the pole. And Double Vasectomy Todd, who's on our show, is a barber, and he told me that story.
Oh, wow.
You think it was possible back then that you would get a haircut and your leg removed at the same time?
I think so.
Take a little off the top and bottom.
Right.
So wait, they would saw through your leg in 14 seconds. Would you pass out from that, you think?
Some people did, but there are accounts that people gave of this is what happened when they sawed my leg off, and they said that they never completely lost consciousness, and they would curse themselves for that because they didn't get the blessed relief of fainting.
And then they, right after, as you were bleeding out, would just fucking take the hot poker?
Yep. You'd put a tourniquet around it to try to slow the bleeding down, and then take a hot poker to it and just cauterize the crap out of it to get it to quit bleeding. And then if it didn't get infected, which was real likely, you might survive. And of course, back then they didn't have good prosthetics. You had wood. It was about the only thing that you could carve out to do something, so you're walking around on this wooden leg. And so those guys were getting wounds to their stump, and, they didn't live a normal lifespan by any means.
So the fucking, especially if it was on the upper part of the leg, that's got to be awful.
Oh, yeah, it's awful now, even with rubber and stuff and molding it around the stump. I got a friend who's got a prosthetic leg, and he's miserable.
Why? He keeps getting infected?
Yeah, you just you can't make, I mean, a really good prosthetics person can do amazing things, but it's just not the same as your God-given leg, and you're going to end up with some, neuropathic pain. That's pain from compressed nerves. You're going to end up with some wounds, and, my friend, his good leg is the one that went bad because he had to put so much pressure on it walking that he ended up getting his ankle fused.
Jesus. What about stem cells? Is that going to fix a lot of that, Steve?
Say that again?
Stem cells going to fix a lot of that?
Yeah, what we need to be able to do is figure out how salamanders regenerate their limbs. If you rip a salamander's arm off, it just regrows it, and it's like, why can't we do that?
In how long?
A day?
No. It'll take weeks, but I mean,
I've seen it in a day.
Choice of regrowing my limb after they cut it off, or but it taking 6 months, or having to wear a prosthetic the rest of my life, I'll wait the 6 months.
Yeah, I think the trick is that you have to live in like a little terrarium. And you have to eat flies. Imagine that was the fucking cost.
Let's go to Wade in Louisiana. Wade.
Hey, boys.
Hey, we're on with Dr. Steve.
Hey, Dr. Steve. Yeah, one time I was working on my house in New Orleans and busting up concrete, and I kind of bent down, and what I didn't see was the concrete had somebody must have thrown a Coke bottle in there, and it broke up. And I mean, when I bent down, I just felt a little snap, and I looked down, and it had opened up my calf, the skin on my calf, like an old coin purse. I mean, it was like lips down there. It was a weekend, and I said, "That's $500 at the emergency room." So I looked around, and I thought I'd had a suture, and I just couldn't find it. So what I did was I took a carpet needle and nylon thread, and I sewed that bugger up in my bathtub. And I'm gonna tell you what, you should have seen the blood. And I'll tell you this: your skin is a lot tougher than people think coming up from the inside. And I sewed it. I put 4 stitches in it. But I poured alcohol all over it and everything like that. It healed up fine.
Did it hurt a lot while you were fucking pouring alcohol on it?
Jesus!
Look, it was like watching a movie. It was like watching Rambo.
Yeah,
it was.
We've all had stitches. When you go to the emergency room, they give you that needle to numb it up before they sew it up, and then you watch them sew it up. It looks so fucked up.
Yeah,
you did that without anything numbing you. Holy fuck!
Yeah, when they stick the needle in, it just gives you just a bare taste of what it would feel like.
Sure.
We're doing it without the anesthesia, so yeah.
Do you think the way we look at medicine, like now, like you look back at like the Civil War type doctors, and we can't comprehend it, in 50 years, they're going to look back at the way we live now and think the same thing. Like, what do you mean you guys, when you got burned, your skin didn't come back? Or like, how did you live without a limb? Like, what the fuck?
When you got cancer, you gave people poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You died from cancer?
Be looked back on as a very barbaric phase, but I mean, it's a necessary phase, and we have, better survival than we ever did, but it's still a phase that we're going through that will be cast away when they figure out how to make the immune system kill cancer itself.
Yeah, I guess eventually. But then it'll be something else, right? Natural, doesn't nature have to have something that fucking wipes us out?
Yeah, well, until Ray Kurzweil's singularity happens and we all upload our consciousness into machines. Won't that be fun?
Do you think he's right? I think he's right. He's a smart guy. I mean, I just think his time frame. I think his time frame is off.
He's a bore as far as describing all that shit. But
I think look, if you could upload your consciousness to a machine and never have emotions and never feel a tit again, is that worth living forever? I don't know if it is.
But would you be downloaded into another body? I mean, I think he means you'll be downloaded.
Talking about it right now, he's just talking about your consciousness just sort of going to live inside a computer box. Now down the road, surely we'll be able to make, if we advance enough with an infinite amount of time, that we could develop some sort of body that we could walk around in.
But also, like, what feeling a tit and all that stuff is all mental anyway. It's like what a tit is or a knee. So if you're in a computer, like, look what computer simulations can do. You could think you're in the space shuttle. So I think we could probably fucking mimic all that stuff, tits and all that shit, and you could probably live happily.
Yeah, so like living in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Dr. Steve, do you like tits?
Love them.
All right, we got the carpet needle guy. That could be the best one so far. Let's take a couple more. Thank you, Wade in Louisiana.
Bye, Wade.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? A bus?
The wooden legs.
Crazy.
Poured bleach on it and fixed it. A staph infection. Nice.
That's what we have here.
Broken fingers. Father used popsicle sticks. My dad used to do that.
Yeah.
I got so many fucking crooked fingers from playing basketball growing up. Went to the emergency room for a bunch of them, but other times he would just put a popsicle stick on the damn thing. Try to cut it out. Oh yeah, this is the other side of this shit. Let's go to John in Long Island. John.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, John.
When I was about 19 or 20, I was working with a friend of mine, and we had a sledgehammer, and the hickory handle splintered. And as I slid my hand down to take a slam at something, a splinter broke off and lodged between the tendon and actually my bone and my knuckle and my finger.
A big splinter, I would assume, because I know what you're talking about with that shit.
Yeah,
right?
really big and very stiff. But what happened was it made my finger immediately bend over like as if I was making a fist, and I couldn't straighten it out. So I said, "Oh, no big deal." So we grabbed a buck knife and went on the picnic table and was going to cut it out. And the moment I put the blade against my skin to start cutting, I turned like grayish white and almost passed out.
Yeah, of course, because you realize what you're doing.
I think that type of stuff you can only probably do. A lot of people can do if you're like for surviving. Like when that guy's arm was trapped and he had to cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
And I've read another story about that where a guy got trapped in a boiler, like his arm got trapped in a boiler, and it was getting infected over 2 days. Like the metal was digging into it. Like I think if you have to do something to survive, you're more likely to be able to do it. Steve, is that right?
It certainly makes sense. The thing is that if he had to survive to get this thing out, although he turned gray and started to faint, at some point he'd wake up, and if it was life and death, he could try it again. And that guy that cut his arm off, he must have lost consciousness a dozen times while that was happening.
Did he? I don't know the story.
But he would wake back up, and he had there was time for him to wake back up and go at it again, until he finally got his arm off. But, geez, I can't even imagine what that would be like.
Yeah, the one I read about in the boiler was bad, too, where he was in this house, the people didn't know he wanted to, he bought it, was fixing it up,
right? And
his arm just got caught in whatever it got caught in, and he had to cut it off, and the arm couldn't be, it couldn't be reattached.
You know what? I forgot, Dr. Steve. Recently, I cut my finger really bad, cutting a stupid bagel. We've all done that, right?
Yep.
And it was the weekend. I had company over, and I fucking hate the emergency room. I crazy glued it together. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
And I absolutely needed a stitch. I put some shit in there to disinfect it, and then I fucking crazy glued it together.
Yeah. Although,
because it was a clean cut too, I knew where you could just kind of squeeze it back together.
Did it work?
Yeah, it fucking worked.
Yeah,
I got a nice scar, but it's not like a jagged scar.
Well, crazy. Will we eventually be able to get like burn victim scarring and stuff finished with stem cells?
I think so. I think so. That's one of the things is right now it's a surgical procedure to do those skin grafts, and it's just never the same. All you're doing is protecting the skin to keep it from oozing. And, eventually, surely, there's nothing in physics that says that we can't grow new skin. We just don't know how to do it yet.
Hey, speaking of that, and Nathan reminded me of this. I just read it the other day. What are they doing with leukemia and altering the HIV virus or something?
Wow.
It just hit like 2 days ago.
Are you asking me or Steve?
Well, I have to do it on my show because I don't know the answer to that.
Really? Well, fucking start Googling. You're the doctor.
All right, let me get to the computer.
Well, how about the guy
I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it a stem cell thing or...
guy in San Francisco?
They're doing together. They're modifying
This
HIV
was
virus.
something with leukemia and fucking HIV. Using some form of the HIV to cure the leukemia. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, this just hit. But I only read the first.
No.
I only read the
know
first
what you're
sentence.
talking about. This is a guy that had leukemia.
Yeah.
I know this story.
Okay.
He also had
Now that you
HIV.
Googled it, of course you know the story. Yes.
No.
Yes,
I remember
yes, sir.
here.
Sorry.
Well, it's a little different than the way that you put it. What it is this guy had acute myeloid leukemia.
Aw.
And he had HIV virus. He got shit. And he got stem cell treatment for his leukemia. Okay.
Yeah.
And when he got the stem cell treatment for his leukemia, he was also found to be HIV free. And what they figured is that the stem cells that they used were of the subtype of those people who are able to eradicate the HIV virus.
This was the guy in San Francisco, right?
No, I think it's a new
I
guy.
don't know. I mean, he was an American patient. That's what.
Can I think that was that anything to do with bone marrow?
Yes, yeah. He had a stem cell transplant.
Okay, yeah, I believe that's San Francisco, because the gay activists, a lot of them were saying that they actually cured his HIV, and they very rarely claim stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, he's 3.5 years later. He's HIV status, and they declared it in a peer-reviewed journal. So that's the story that you're talking about.
You think he went back to unprotected sex?
I don't know. Who knows?
Would you, Steve?
Would I?
Yeah, if you cured your HIV.
Yeah, well, it depend on the situation, I guess. But yeah, if what they're concerned is that he still has the virus lurking somewhere, but it's undetectable in his body. So.
Oh, but he might still have it.
It's just kind of hiding somewhere. Where does something like that hide?
Ducks behind the asshole and just waits for an unsuspecting penis to come in, and then it jumps all over it like a crook.
Well, it's like shingles virus is chickenpox. It just it hides in the central nervous system where the immune system can't get at it. So there are places to hide in the body.
How about it stops hiding?
Where can't the immune system get it?
Into the central nervous system.
Oh, the immune system. That's where herpes and stuff is too, right?
Right. The herpes hides in what are called ganglia, which are collections of nerve cells, but they're behind the blood-brain barrier. So when they come out in your skin, the body will attack them with antibodies, but it never gets all of them because they're hiding in these damn nerve cells. It's a cowardly virus. And the same thing, shingles does the same thing, which is, shingles is a herpes virus. It's just not herpes simplex.
By the way, Dr. Steve, nice try.
What's that?
Addie in Frederick, Maryland writes, Dr. Steve is talking about an old story. Opie's talking about a story that came out yesterday. There you have it. HIV virus used to turn white blood cells into cancer serial killers.
Wow, okay, that is a different story.
So how about you Google that?
All right, well, by God, I will.
Jeff in North Carolina, what do you got?
Hey, one time, a long time ago, about 2 years ago, I had this cyst thing on my shoulder, and it sat there for years and never changed. Then one day it got kind of red and mushy, and if I touched it, it just oozed out all kind of gunk. And about that same time, I'd heard Dr. Steve on the radio talking to the guy from Red Eye. He had something on his back, and Steve was explaining it, what you do to fix it. So I got me a box cutter and some disinfectant and stuff like that, and I went in there and cleaned out the item, and everything was perfect.
Wow.
There you go. Because of you, Dr. Steve, people are performing surgery on themselves.
Please don't give me credit for that.
No, you just said it. Didn't you just say that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Say it's because of you.
So.
Well, I know it was against specific orders, but, I do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. Thank you. That was Bill Schultz.
Yeah, Bill Schultz had a cyst on it. I have photos of that in my phone. It's terrible.
I had a video, and YouTube decided it was too outrageous, even though they have a video of a dog being burned alive.
Okay. Yeah, I found that story about the leukemia, by the way.
Oh, okay. What do you got on that, Dr. Steve?
Yeah, it's just this research team at the University of Pennsylvania. They're experimenting with this harmless version of HIV.
That's the one I have.
It sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like, but they combined it with genetically modified white blood cells, and they're using them to activate the natural killing function of white blood cells to kill other white blood cells. So, yeah, this is something real early and won't be coming to the market for years and years, but it's interesting,
Hey, and let me ask you something about that. Let's say you have one of these life-threatening things like a leukemia, and they got something that they think might work, but they're not going to allow us to have it for a while. Is there like a back door where you could go in and go, fuck that, I want to try this because I have nothing.
Experimental?
Yeah, I have nothing to lose.
As long as they're doing human trials and you qualify for them, there are websites that you can go to look for clinical trials. And if you've tried the standard therapy and it's not working, and the only other thing to do is to sit back and wait for something bad to happen, you can often get into a clinical trial. And some people have great results from that. Other people, even get placebo and you get nothing. So it's a bit of a crapshoot. But yeah, it's out there.
Okay.
Definitely. This the thing about viruses is that they can do something that we don't have the technology to do, which is to go into cells and fuck around with the cell's DNA, and that's what viruses do. And they co-opt the cell so that it will make reproductions of the virus instead of making reproductions of the cell. And, if you're smart, you can use that to your advantage by making the virus drag certain information into the cell so it'll do things that we want it to do. So, pretty interesting research, actually.
So it'll be like a virus, okay, that you kind of throw something on its back and it carries it with it when it goes.
Yes, exactly right.
Well, we got one more. A lot of people need help, but this guy's worried about something, so we'll save this individual, and the rest of you, I don't know what to tell you, because we got to move on to other stuff. So good luck with your lumps. But Dale in Georgia, what do you got?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
First off, I got the remedy from Norton. He was talking to a dominatrix one day, and she said that back in the older days, that when guys got chlamydia, they would hire these hookers, dominatrix, whatever, to come in and basically shove a pipe down their dick and get rid of all the scar tissue. Well, I have that problem, and I went to the doctor one time. I'm in debt out my ass, and I can't afford to go back to the same urologist. So I want to ask Dr. Steve, what can I do to unblock my urethra?
Yeah, really the only way that can be done, if it's truly blocked, you won't be able to piss, and you'll end up with renal failure. But I'm assuming what you're having is slow.
Yeah, very slow, very sporadic. And the doctor that did it the first time, he described to me, when a beaker gets full, that's your bladder, and then you completely empty it out, but mine's not completely an emptying out. So I'm having to go to the bathroom. When I got to piss, I better have a bathroom or a cup or something right then and there, or else I'm going to piss my pants.
Yeah, because you're never completely emptying your bladder. It's just it's different degrees of being full, and when it gets really, really full, then the pressure's big enough that you can push some of the urine out. And when the pressure drops down below a certain threshold, you'll stop pissing, but your bladder will still have urine in it.
Is that with every person?
No. He's got an obstruction, and that can either happen with an obstruction in the prostate or anywhere on the other side of the bladder. So prostate, urethra, tip of the penis, anywhere.
Is that why I always piss so much? Because I feel the same thing.
Well, are you getting up in the middle of the night to piss?
Yes.
How many?
Does it burn when you piss, Norton?
No, it doesn't hurt when I piss. Sometimes
you don't have an infection.
No.
Oh, my God.
How many times do you piss in the middle of the night, Jim?
Hard to say. I mean, sometimes 2 or 3. I don't know.
Yeah, that's called bacteria, and that's something I would get checked out just because you could have a prostate infection, and you could have a slightly enlarged prostate that's causing this, and that's really easy to treat, but you're going to get the finger up the ass and maybe express some fluid out and look at it under the microscope.
No, I had my prostate they did like a little sonogram on it, and my bladder, and they said they're both healthy looking and normal size.
Nice.
Okay, so you've complained to them about this before.
Oh, yeah, my doctor, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, if they've done all of that, then it just may be the way you are. Now, this guy will have to get his urethra dilated if, in fact, there's scar tissue in the urethra.
How do you dilate a urethra?
You just got to pick it up and put it to your ear and go, hello?
Good one, Chip.
Yeah, great.
I'm calling my urethra something. Hello?
Basically, they take a real shiny tube and they'll shove it up there, and then they'll start shoving bigger and bigger ones, or it may be tapered,
Can I do that, Steve, or do I have to go to a doctor?
I would not do this myself. Now,
he can do it himself. That's good news, Dale. You can do it yourself.
I would not do this myself.
How does he do it, Dr. Steve, now that you told him he could do it himself?
The reason that I wouldn't do it myself is because you could really damage the urethra, and then you get scar tissue in there, and it's just going to make it worse. And
It can't get any fucking worse than it is right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But it could get better with a good urologist.
Can he just get a pipe cleaner and kind of shove it in the pee hole and hope for the best? Unblock some shit? Maybe a Q-tip?
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Help me.
Yeah, man.
No, this is something only a urologist should do, seriously. And, I'm all for, taking care of yourself, but this is just one of those things you just can't do.
I always feel like my bladder has stuff in it. God damn it, now I'm all freaked out.
As a doctor, Dr. Steve, can I go to a urologist even if I owe him money? Can he still treat me or can he refuse me?
Yeah, well, if you owe that particular urologist money, some of them will say, we won't see you till you bring us the $250 that you owe us. But you could go to another one and just tell them, look, I don't have insurance, or I have crappy insurance, I'm going to need to make payments. If you tell them up front, then they won't bug you. But then
I used to use an alias. I don't think you get away with that anymore.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I had no money and no insurance, and I did a couple things at the ER under an alias.
Tell them your name is Casey Anthony, but you spell it like the Sunshine Band.
Hey, Dr. Steve, thank you, Dale. I hope that helped you a
Thank
little
you,
bit.
guys.
Good luck, bud.
No, not really.
I know, it didn't help at all. I just told him to go to a doctor.
Well, that's good advice.
That's, you're good for that. I want to thank... Yeah, man. You're going to get a retweet today, my friend. Palmer, Palmer Squares. Go there now. He's got a video that he linked. It's he writes, this is fucking gross. Gauze wick removal. You want to go there right now, Dr. Steve?
Sure, absolutely.
You'll probably this will probably make you cum. This one's going to make you excited. And maybe you could explain what the fuck, because this guy has some kind of something on his back, and they pull gauze out of it that has to be, at least 12 to 16 inches. Could you go back to that?
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So why is there gauze in this thing, and what is it?
Okay, what this guy probably had, and I'm looking for Palmer Squares on Twitter. I don't see a link to a video.
Palmer Squares.
Would you smell that you can't watch it?
No, I'm letting you watch it.
You got it, Steve?
No, but I know what it is without looking at it.
Well, it's also on YouTube as Awesome After Cyst Wick Removal.
Okay. Awesome After Cyst. Okay, so here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a sebaceous cyst, which is a cyst where skin is growing under the skin, and it's got nowhere to go, it can't slough off, so it just makes a big ball. And there will be a wall around it, and then this cheesy, nasty-smelling stuff inside there. And if it gets in, it's a great culture medium. So you'll have a cyst that might be the size of a marble, and when it gets infected, it will expand 10 times its size. And when you hit that thing with a scalpel, it will spew pus across the room.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, we all know that.
When you finally get all the pus out of there, you can't just sew that thing over again, because now you've got this potential space where fluid can collect, and it'll just get reinfected.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is jam this stuff called iodoform gauze in there, and it's a strip about an inch wide and maybe 2 feet long. And you just start cramming it in there until you pack the wound completely full of this gauze. And then you just put some more gauze over it and some tape and let the person go. And then every day you pull out a little bit of that gauze.
Oh, wow.
And, you can have the patient do it at home, and you tell them to pull out a couple inches every day.
How long does it take to do?
It can take a week. Maybe even longer sometimes if the cyst is really big. But what that does is it allows the cyst to drain, to get the pus and bacteria and fluid out of there, to wick it away, and then it will heal from the bottom up instead of the top down, which doesn't work.
Now, what kind of
where does Travis go?
I don't know. He's got a rod.
Oh, okay.
What kind of gauze is it?
It's called iodoform gauze.
How much do you owe?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, fuck, I fucked up everything. What'd you do? Is anyone on the phone still?
Steve?
Oh, call Steve back. That wasn't my hang-up bit. I was trying to conference him with somebody, and I fucking hung up on everyone.
I have a little cyst on my back I want to get off.
Want to do it live on the show?
No.
Why? Because you want to pop it?
No, I have to get it surgically removed. It's on my spine.
This is going to be a cheap Twitter plug, but Opie Radio, I just fucking retweeted the video of the cyst thing, so you can go there and check out the video. I know it's a cheap plug, and I apologize ahead of time, but it certainly will get me a lot of followers. so I'm not going to feel too guilty about it. Yes, Sam.
Hello.
Steve's not going to believe me, I know, but Steve.
Oh, wait, you accidentally hung up.
I know.
That one was a mistake.
See, this is the whole cry wolf thing. You're never going to believe me, but I really, I really did fucking do that by accident.
right.
Fezzi was distracting me. He was offering me some fucking coffee, and I have enough coffee today. How's Fezzi doing the show so far, Steve? He's sitting in today.
As good as always.
Absolutely. Two-show Fezzi today.
I did watch that video, and that's exactly how we normally do those things. So
Yeah. Jimmy's got a cyst on his back. Could you maybe walk me through this? Like, let's make believe like we're on the space station, and I'm the doctor because he has no choice, and we have a doctor on the phone, and I want to do the surgery on Jimmy. Can we do this, you think?
Yeah.
Let me take a look at it, Jimmy.
It's at the base of my spine. I've had it for years. I had it looked at on in Philly on fucking. Remember how long ago that was? The same thing. It hasn't gotten any bigger.
So you think you can walk me through this? Make believe we're on some kind of mountain climbing expedition, and I got to do this surgery, or Jimmy's going to die.
Yeah.
So we got a doctor on the phone, and you just talk me through it. I think we could do this today.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's right above my spine. It doesn't hurt unless I'm doing a sit-up, which would explain my fucking gut.
Is it red?
No.
It's white.
It's the same color as my skin. There's no, it's under the skin.
Okay. Well, what I would recommend as the doctor on the ground is that if it's not red, leave it alone.
Oh, really?
That's what the doctor told me. He goes, if it doesn't hurt, leave it.
Can I prod it a little bit?
Yeah, you can definitely, palpate it.
Yeah.
Feel it. It's right above your ass crack, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he wiped his ass really good and clean this morning. Opie, go ahead and feel
But wait, why should I leave it alone?
Because it's not doing you any harm right now. That's the thing. Unless it's cosmetic, it's bothering you, or it hurts, or it's draining, it really can be just left alone. Now, I do recommend that sebaceous cysts on the back, particularly if that's what it is, be removed if you can feel them, because if they get infected, it can be 10 times worse. Now, what you may have, if it's at the top of your ass crack, is a pilonidal cyst.
Oh, shit.
And that's a different thing. That's basically a giant ingrown hair, and those have to be removed surgically, or they'll just keep coming back. You can't just open them up and drain them.
Yeah.
So you got to remove it surgically, but that's probably a local anesthetic, right?
Oh, yeah. And it depends on the extent of it, and it depends on the surgeon. You know, you can do a spinal anesthesia, or they can do local anesthesia. They can even do general anesthesia if they got to go too deep. But
sure.
I don't want a fucking needle in my spine.
Right. Well, I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm just throwing out
Okay.
options.
All right.
But yeah.
All right, Steve. All right.
That's good to know.
Enough already.
All right. Sorry.
What's my Twitter?
Your Twitter, Opie Radio.
I mean, what's your Twitter? I'm sorry. I've said that
at
wrong.
Weird Medicine.
At Weird Medicine. He's a great one to follow.
Yes.
He'll creep you out, but, you know, he only talks about medical procedures.
All I want to do is
Ad
ask Steve
nauseam.
questions on the phone.
I
Like
know.
an 8-year-old. It's so rare you get a doctor who you can actually talk to.
I know. We
who
can do
knows
this all
everything.
morning, but we have other things to do. I mean, they're saying Bert and Ernie aren't gay. We got to get into that after the break.
I think we just covered it.
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie aren't gay.
What do you think, Steve? You think they're gay?
I think Weird Medicine is on 10 p.m. on Saturdays on the virus.
Excellent plug.
But you taped it yesterday.
Yeah, we
You know, I was going to call you and be on your dumb show, but I didn't know where to call.
Oh.
You tweeted, like, call, I'm doing the show now for Saturday, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what number.
If you go to that link, it has the number at the top. It's a Ustream thing. What we're doing, we're just doing some podcasts and taking live calls. It's kind of fun.
Is this?
Yeah. No, it's not. It's horrible, but it's...
I think I confuse a lot of people. Me and Steve are pretty good friends. You would never know it listening to us, but... Steve, thank you for your time today. We really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Steve.
guys.
Hope you have a good weekend.
All right, have a great weekend.
See you soon,
Hope
buddy.
you grab some titties and enjoy yourself this weekend.
Doing that right now.
You are? Your own titties?
Yep.
We don't work well together as far as comedy goes.
Okay.
All right, Steve. Have a good day.
man.
All right, there he
Good
goes,
guy, man.
Dr. Steve. All right. We got a break because we have live reads and shit.
Yes.
Okay. We could do that.
I have to go tinkle. I'm going to get my bladder checked. God damn it.
Why?
I'm all freaked out.
Why are you freaked out?
I pee so much. I really thought it was a problem, but...
You want to, take the chance and look it up on WebMD to see what you got?
No, because I had the doctor, the same lady. I had her look at it, and again, she filled my bladder, she sonogrammed me, and she said the size of the bladder and the prostate are normal.
So you're good.
And there's
So
no
why are you freaking out?
Because it's a blockage of some sort. I don't know what, but it's not like cancer or anything.
How do you know it's a blockage?
It has to be.
Why?
Why else would my fucking bladder empty? I'll pee 10 minutes later sometimes. I feel like I have to pee.
You drink a lot of coffee, though.
No, I drink a lot of fluid. And
a lot of water.
Yeah, a lot of palpitating. You just got to palpitate it.
Well, that was an all right hour and a half. Hour and a fucking half?
At least, yeah.
Can we go home now?
Sure.
Really?
No. We got to go watch that Joel McHale movie.
Oh, my God. What time is that at?
I'm hoping right at 10.
Yeah, we're doing the Joel
We're going
McHale
right next door to
today.
Fox.
All right, we're gonna. Oh, I want to play this in a. No, we went too long. I'll figure some shit out. Just.
Tell him, Fred. Put a bandana on your car. I invented everything.